Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering IEM Dallas 2024. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by EliGE of Complexity, who are coming off of a unfortunate loss to Team Liquid, but still, really appreciate you taking the time once again for doing this. First off, covering that series, or more so match, best of one, to Team Liquid. How are you feeling? How are you taking it in?
I mean, obviously not happy with it. I think that we just got completely owned, just look inexperienced, and you know, I didn't think that we were playing like super good in practice. Like we were playing well like in the scrims, but I just don't think we have like enough like strategy and structure for us to have won.
Well, obvious follow up. What went wrong?
What went wrong is, I mean, there's just lots of little things. It's hard to like say like one concrete thing. There's just a lot of the ways that like we played some of the situations that we just gave away a lot of rounds. Like on CT side, we lost a couple man advantage situations, which if we were more experienced on the map, then we would have definitely won those. But it's hard to talk about things that you don't know are a problem until it happens in the game, because there's just so much stuff to talk about. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, there's the obvious turnout when it comes to going from one event to the other, going into Dallas. How has that kind of preparation / process been like for this team? Flying into Dallas, returning to the headquarters, and just having to prepare for, this match and then everything else other like.
Preparation was the same as it is like any other tournament. We knew that it was going to be on Dust 2 because we knew it would be down to Dust 2 or Ancient. So yeah, just same as any other tournament.
Yeah, and with the return of Dust 2, I gotta ask, what was that? What experience like just having the map return to the map pool?
I think it's a bad map pool. I think that there's not a lot of good strategical maps, but I don't think Dust 2 is like that bad. I think it's been pretty fun. It's just, we just didn't win here today on it, but I think it's a fun map so far.
Yeah, for sure. Given your thoughts about the map pool, what do you think is the one thing you feel hate the most, overall?
No, about the map pool overall, just what I said before. I just think that there's not enough strategical maps.
I understand that, and of course, when it comes to looking at complexity, of course, in addition to that, their opponent, Team Liquid, NACS, all that stuff, rivalry game. ESO kind of mentioned about that, hyped it up as a rivalry game, but still, coming off of this series, how do you kind of look at the level between both teams? Both before and after this match.
Honestly, I just think that like unless you're the top like 3 or 4 best teams in the world, then everyone else is just kind of bad, and I think that we all kind of just like fall into that category of not good enough. That's pretty much what I think, because I think like the teams that are like really hard to play against is like FaZe, Spirit, Vitality, and Mouse. Like I think like those 4 are really hard to play against, and I feel like everyone else can just like beat each other on any other day, and there's gonna be like a lot of like weaknesses that teams can exploit. So yeah, I think everyone besides those 4 teams, like we just have like a lot to work on and to get better at.
Going a little bit back on the preparation, of course, you guys finished in semifinals of Pro League. Just sort of covering on that experience of just finishing that event with a decent showing. Semifinals are one step away from the grand finals. How do you kind of look at the team's performance in that event?
We played good at EPL. I think that we had like some good wins against Navi, and I don't know. I think that we just overall played well on that event. But yeah, I mean, it's just something that we have to like keep on showing that we can play to that level. Pretty much that.
What do you think it's going to take for the team to kind of follow up on that showing and put up another performance in Dallas?
I feel like it's just keeping up with like the same preparation and game plan and just always learning. I don't know. I think that's just how it always is. You just have to learn faster than the other teams and get better faster than the other teams, because everyone's going to be learning and improving, and you just have to do it at a faster rate than them. In terms of like our formula specifically, I mean, we don't really have like a proven formula for that since we haven't been really playing well this year. We just had like that one tournament, and now it's up to us to show that it is something that's replicable.
Going back a little bit on from like end of summer last year and then going up until now, with your inclusion into the team and just having to go almost a year now. I would say it's been kind of an up and down year for Complexity, having good showings in Sydney and then also in EPL, but of course, not doing well, coming close to making playoffs in Copenhagen and everything else of the like. How do you kind of look back at the team's overall year so far in the season?
Well, this year so far, we haven't been playing well at all. only had one good result at EPL. Everything else has been bad. We haven't made playoffs of any of these tournaments. So yeah, I mean, overall, not a good year so far. So like, it's just up to us to like turn around and start playing better.
And hopefully you're able to recapture that good form. One more question, more so expectations for this event. Of course, where do you kind of see the goal for the team in this event?
The goal is to just make it out of groups. That's going to be the minimum goal for all the events, and then just take it as it is after that. And anything outside of making it out is really, really bad.
For sure, and hopefully you guys are able to do that. EliGE, thank you so much for taking the time.